Good morning. My name is Lama Jigme Gyatso Rime Manepa Tantrika, and as my fourth name infers, I'm a non-sectarian Buddhist. I've had the very good fortune of receiving teachings and trainings from every sect of Buddhism. So what? Well, so this. In Tibet, there are four main lineages. The lineage that has given us the Dalai Lama is the Gelug lineage. The Gelug lineage basically starts you off with the sadhana called our practice text for the Buddha Shakyamuni, also known as the historical Buddha. So what? Well, so this. In the final portion of the text, in the concluding prayers, there is a phrase that is always shouted to me, and it goes like this: by the blessings of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and the truth of cause and effect. What does that mean? Simply this: no victims here. We are not dogs sitting at our master's table begging for crumbs. We are captains of our own destiny through the cunning use of cause and effect by applying the techniques that we have received from our teachers. We can complete the path in one lifetime. We can complete the path in 1 decade. Heck, if you do it right, you can complete the path in less than 3 years, without quitting your job, without divorcing your spouse, without abandoning your children, or even your pets. You can live with your spouse, you can live with your kids, you can live with your pets, you can work a job, and still find time to practice 30 minutes twice a day and accomplish full enlightenment. This is exciting stuff. So this is all very intangible and very theoretical, so I'm going to give you something very concrete right now to illustrate my point. So I want you to turn to a page in the beginning collection of practices. Well, how are you going to do that? Simple. Download the bastard. It's just that easy. So look at this link right here. Now, I think somewhere on the page where you've downloaded this video, and if you're watching this video in my blog, just double-click the video, and it'll take you to a page in Yahoo. And somewhere either on the right or left-hand side of this page, there'll be a blue link for this address right here. Click that. It'll take you to a page in my blog. And the bottom half of every page in my blog is a link. And the link is, I think it's something, it'll tell you where to go to download free texts. So put me on pause and go there right now. Are you back? See, I told you I didn't go anywhere. I waited for you. Now, on that page there are many texts to download. So don't overwhelm yourself. Just content yourself by downloading the first link on the page. That is the beginning collection of practices. So do that now. Pause me, do that now, and then come back to me. Excellent, you're back. Now, I invite you to turn to the table of contents that should be on page 2. Roman numeral 1 should say concise Buddha's 3 cauldrons. Now that infers that there's various versions of Buddha's 3 cauldrons in this text. And if that's your assumption, then you are 100% correct. There's a concise version, a middling version, and an extensive version. We always begin with the concise. That is your workhorse. That's your mule. So if we turn and if we look at the underneath the Roman numeral, we see an A, and beneath that we see a B, and the B says the belly cauldrons, union of bliss and letting go. If we turn a page to the right, we see letter C, the chest cauldrons, union of devotion, compassion, love, and letting go. We turn one more page, we come to the head cauldrons, union of awareness and letting go. That's where you want to turn. So look to the right on that page, and in the upper right-hand corner should give you a page number. Go to that page number. I'll wait right here while you do that. You may want to pause me. Are you back? Excellent. When we look at the top of this page, the first thing we should see is a gray watermark that says the beginning collection of practices. That lets you know you've downloaded the correct text. The second thing we should see is bold heading, the head cauldrons, union of awareness and letting go. In Taoism, we talk about 3 cauldrons. Talk about a belly cauldron, a chest cauldron, and a head cauldron. I begin my teachings with the head cauldron always. Why? Well, we'll explore that later on. Beneath that it says verbal recitations. Verbal recitations are much easier to learn than silent recitation. I teach silent recitations in the second lesson. Why? because I'm setting you up for success. I want Dharma to leave a good taste in your mouth. I don't want your experience of Dharma to be one of failure and frustration or disappointment. No, I want you to have a pleasant, productive experience of Dharma. Screw elitism. I don't want to make myself feel good by making you feel bad. That's for fools. I want you to feel empowered and strong. I want you to be completely transformed every week. So we look at the text before us, and what we notice is a series of questions and mantras. Questions and mantras, questions and mantras. We see actually 4 sets of questions and mantras on this page. How does this relate to the quote? Well, let's review the quote. By the blessings of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and by the truth of cause and effect. Folks, I'm here to tell you, if you play with a properly worded question, if you verbally or mentally recite a properly worded question, by the truth of cause and effect, it will guide your attention. It will guide your creative processes. It will guide your mind. Now, how can we empower this process? Because if we just play with the question, that's humanistic. We're relying on our own strength, our own skill. And that reminds me of the great show me joke. Do you like show me jokes? I do, especially if they're off-color. But I will not regale you with an off-color one right now. So here's the show me joke that's most pertinent. You show me a self-made man, and I'll show you the Frankenstein monster. So, we can look at various people who've worked hard on the path yet failed to accomplish full enlightenment in one lifetime. In fact, that's most Buddhists. Most Buddhists are very frustrated. They don't make it to the end of the path in one lifetime. Why is that? Because they usually have either incomplete methods or underpowered methods. Folks, if you can have the best method in the world, but if you don't empower it, it's not going to take you anywhere. You can have a Ferrari, but without gasoline, it's just a very expensive paperweight. So, we want to empower these questions. How? With the 6-syllable mantra. That's why on this page, you'll see 4 questions and 4 mantras, alternating back and forth. Question mantra, question mantra, question mantra, question mantra. How does that relate to the quote? Simple. By the blessings of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, available to us by invoking the 6-syllable mantra, and the truth of cause and effect that we make work for us by using assumptive, well-worded questions. So folks, that's it in a nutshell. You can accomplish full enlightenment in less than 3 years without leaving job, spouse, children at home. All you got to do is apply your teacher's instructions. So here's what you're going to do. At the bottom of the blog page, there's a link to get in touch with me. Use that link. Ask for lessons. We'll get you on your way. We'll set you up with your first lesson. It'll take about 60 minutes. You'll learn an 8 or 9 minute technique. You'll play with that technique once every morning, once every night for 7 consecutive days. And once you do, you'll notice a result. Either nothing will happen, or you'll experience greater freedom. Not freedom from the presence of suffering, but freedom from the tyranny. You'll be able to have greater control of yourself. You'll be able to break free from the control that sadness, or rage, or fear, or turmoil can burden us with. And so you'll have greater freedom, greater control of your life. That's just playing 9 minutes twice a day for 7 consecutive days. So if after 7 days you don't get improved freedom from the tyranny of sorrow, anger, fear, or turmoil, then I'm full of shit, go find another teacher. But if you do notice an improvement, then don't be a chump. Contact me and set up your second lesson. Until next we speak, may you and yours be healthy and happy. Om Mani Padme Hum.